here's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Now Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The numbers a week ago for Chase. 6 catches, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because... excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
11.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's caught. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
11.
Mixon. is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there? Yeah. 2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The numbers there for Howard a week ago. 18 carries, 63 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Now it's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Ravens are 1-2 through the first. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, left side to Howard. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Howard up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Camaro. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
180.
Burrow on play action. It fights him off. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
11, Thomas. 180.
On second down now. Clements. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
12. 11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Kamara trying to right side. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Yeah, he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly have had their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Well, the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So we reach halftime here. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Shreds him with a stiff arm. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 40-yard line.
11 MT. Stop.
Now a handoff up the middle. Clements. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
11 Thomas. Stop.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. Burrow on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 60. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Jackson now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it. And they'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But plain and simple,
Here we go.
that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
23 yards to pick up there. First down. Here's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Up the middle they go. Clements trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Burrow will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
11, Thomas. 11, MT. 180.
They go play action with Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. But 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get on. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. On the delay, it's Howard. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And a Raven 1st down.
Again, it's Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, I guess that's one way to slow him down. Try to grab him by the face mask.
Well, nothing else seems to have worked because he certainly had his way running the football in this one.
They'll give to Howard up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Burrow. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Jackson. His throw incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Ravens 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go with Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it. It's going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Turn.
On 2nd down, Clements.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble. And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters. Every 4 games and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
And Charles, in this one, the